Come on, wake it up, boy. You already know it's Diesel Talk. Hey, I got one question for you men out there. Boys, young men, whatever you want to call it. Have you been cheated on and it hurt the shit out of you? Straight like that. Have you ever really been cheated on, man, and it really just got to you, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you was able to recover, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the biggest part, you know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers don't recover, especially when it happened to you at a younger age. Some niggas don't recover, be getting up into their late 20s, 30s, and 40s, nigga, and still, you know what I'm saying, get them cold stomach pains if they find out the wrong things about a girl they fucking with, you know what I'm saying? And for me, you feel what I'm saying? But before we get in this story, we gotta take this shit with a grain of salt though, you know what I'm saying? Because listen, most of us, we gotta keep it real as men, you know, during a part of time in your life, most of us is cheated on our girlfriends, you feel what I'm saying? And to this story right here, you know what I'm saying, where I first was aware that my female was cheating on me, you know what I'm saying? And that shit hit me like a ton of bricks, because we could dish it out. We could dish it out all day long. But when it's time for a motherfucker to take it, hell nah. Y'all got partners out there. Y'all got friends. Y'all got cousins. Y'all got relatives. Y'all know how a female done broke them down, have a nigga shriveled all the way up. You feel me? Like he got the flu or something. That's how it be. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you got to get your strength. You know what I'm saying? Get your nuts back. You know what I'm saying? And start walking like King Kong again. And you know, it was me. I was about, you know, 18 to be exact. My girl was 17. I had got locked up. And this shit happened to me when I was locked up. And to give you a briefing before I got locked up, this is the first female who I was coming up with after high school, you feel what I'm saying? She seen me riding bikes and all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? From coming up to getting my first double up and, you know, before my federal penitentiary days when I first started my hustling, you know what I'm saying? She seen, I bought her first real pair of tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? That you know, didn't come from her parents or no outside resource, you know what I'm saying, that she had got, you know what I'm saying, from a boyfriend, you feel me? So yeah, you know, I had one son, you know, one baby's mother at that time. You know, my kid's mother, we wasn't together. You feel what I'm saying? I had cheated on, you know, my girl with my kid's mother. You feel what I'm saying? And a few other females during that time in our relationship before I even went to prison. This before I went to the feds and state prison. So before I went to prison, but we had worked everything out and our relationship is still going. So remember, I've been the one who's been cheating. You feel what I'm saying? So now, boom, I get hit my first burner case. I gotta go do 27 months. I gotta do 20 months off 27, 18 months for real. But I ended up fucking up and losing 2 months. So I had to do an extra 2. So that made 20 months that I had to do, you know what I'm saying, for that gun. So now, at this point before I go in, I would say I'm 18 years old. I'm a couple ounce selling nigga at this time. You know what I'm saying? A couple ounces, you know what I'm saying? I got time, you know what I'm saying? I had me a 85 Monte Carlo, you feel what I'm saying? I had me a Bonneville, 79 Bonneville, you know what I'm saying? Put that motherfucker on some D's and shit, put some slap up in him, put some false gate up in him. You know, I was that type of nigga, go to the mall, buy me some tennis shoes. I was, I had me a little studio that was rented out from one of my homies partners that was moving out. So I just paid the rent there for like, you know, the next 6 months or like 8 months, you know what I'm saying? So I was that type of dude in the streets, you feel what I'm saying? Not up there, but I had enough, you know what I'm saying? I could buy me something to eat every night. I could roll, I could purchase the necessities, you know what I'm saying? And that felt good, you feel me? So I was at this point in my husband career, and then boom, I get hit. Bam. It's not till when I get out that state time, and then I stay out 15 months, and I end up catching a Fed case. That's when I went super hard. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, back to this story. So, boom, I go to jail. I can't call nobody. My mom is the type, don't call me when you going to jail, boy. She not sending you no money. She ain't sending no letters, none of that. I know I used to call to check in on her. She'd be, yeah, I'm cooking, I'm busy right now. Talk to me when you get out. That's how she felt. You only got, what? Oh, no, you only got 20 months? Oh, man, that ain't nothing, man. I see you when you get out. She always told me, you be fucking up in these streets. You feel me? You better get you some girlfriend to be taking care of you while you up in jail, you know what I'm saying? So this was my life. Excuse me, y'all. So anyway, at this point, you feel what I'm saying? I had me a Black Connect and I had me my Amigo Connect. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So of course, you know what I'm saying? You know, of course, there was a back in the day, man, with them prices, man, being 600, man, an ounce. You feel what I'm saying? You paying for that motherfucker hard. You ain't even getting nothing soft yet from Amigo. You know, you gonna get your shit soft. You learning how to whip up, you know, doing a thing like that, getting it for $5.50. That was a good deal back then. You know what I'm saying? In the early 2000s. So anyway, I got my girl, she's hustling. You feel me? She hustling. This is what she got to do to stay afloat. I didn't push her into it. This is the life that we've been living. And so when I went to jail, she took over and she just was doing what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? She finally turned 18. Then when she's 17, she's 18. So now she come to visit me and shit. We all the way on. So during this time, I'm in the middle of my bed. I'm probably in there about 10 months. You know, we doing all the regular shit. We talking all the time. You know what I'm saying? Visiting every weekend. She there. You feel me? Phone sex, crazy. All the shit. This is regular jailhouse shit when you got a female. You know what I'm saying? You know, all the niggas when you in there and they're on the phone all the day. Yeah, it's just like that. You know what I'm saying? She was my main support system and that's all I had. And it was a good thing I had her. You feel what I'm saying? I can't never knock her. You know what I'm saying? All the money was straight when I had got out. Everything was intact. All my clothes, my jewelry, everything was in order. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, you know, back to the story. I was on the phone with her one day. And, you know, you be hearing from everybody in there, you know, old cats and shit and motherfuckers who, you know, ain't got no girl, who got wives and, you know, who left them and then, you know, they wiping out here fucking. It is what it is. It's gonna happen. But in my head, this ain't finna happen to me. I'm hearing all the stories, but my life is too good. So I'm thinking like, man, hell nah. I'm not even putting that shit in my brain. But then I've always been a person to where I've always understood reality. And I'm like, damn, I knew I got a female, you know what I'm saying? I know shit, she was horny as a motherfucker with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a horny nigga, we doing what we do. So shit's like I left her out there with habits, you know what I'm saying? Habits. So I call on the phone one day. And I say, man, listen, I know you've been fucking. And she said, Stone, no, I haven't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been doing none of this, that. And I said, man, come on, man. You know you keep it real with me. You feel what I'm saying? And she said, nah. And I left it alone. So I think it's a short time later. Not short like that, but it's just a little while later, not too long. And I asked her again. I just asked her because I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, man, there ain't no way if she locked up, damn, I'm not gonna be out here just being celibate, man. I'm gonna get me some ass, you know, feel me? But that's the difference between men and female. Y'all know that. A man, we will cheat and do this, that, and the other. 9 times out of 10, we not finna leave our main female, you know what I'm saying, to be with any of the females that we cheat with. 9 times out of 10. But a female, when she cheats, she's usually attached to a nigga. She's liking, she's loving him, lusting him. Whatever she's doing, it's like she wants more of him, you feel me? She wants that guy. And she didn't do that either. So that was a good thing. So she kept all my shit intact. She didn't do that either. So it's the second time when I asked her, I said, man, I know you've been fucking, man. Come on, keep it going. She said, Stone, you're going to be mad. And I'll never forget, I'm sitting between the phones like this. It was like a pay phone, you know what I'm saying? That's how the shit is. Boom, I got my arms up on top. And I'm like this, and I remember my heart dropped. My heart dropped. That motherfucker dropped. That motherfucker dropped. I just remember my whole body felt like I was 30 pounds. No bullshit, I felt like I was 30 pounds. And the CO about to call lockdown, y'all. The CO finna call lockdown. She telling me this news right here. I'm sitting here like, she said, you're gonna be mad, Stone. I said, who was it? Nigga, my voice is cracking in some more shit. Feel me? I ain't about to cry or nothing, but hey, I can't believe what the fuck I just heard. She said, it was pimp. I said, pimp? Now, Pimp was my black connect that I was going through. Remember, I told y'all I got Jorge, the Migo, and I got the black nigga. I'm not really trying to go to black nigga, but if my amigo ain't right, she gotta go fuck with right, the black motherfucker. So we call him Pimp because we always used to see him with a gang of bitches and shit. Cool nigga, light-skinned, long hair. He was always cool. I can't say nothing bad about him. I can't say nothing bad about the nigga if I wanted to. You feel what I'm saying? He was the first motherfucker who I would start, you know what I'm saying, really like purchasing from. You feel what I'm saying? I can't say nothing bad about the dude. So now when you tell me that, nigga, my heart falls off another cliff. Cause now, nigga, you been fucking the connect, bitch. This is what I'm thinking in my head, y'all. I'm thinking, first I get hit with the bad news. Second, the motherfucking CO calling lockdown. We finna be on this phone. Third, niggas with Pimp. He ain't really no Pimp, but I nicknamed him that. So she said, it was Pimp. I said, what? I said, how'd it happen? She said, I was getting some stuff. I was getting some stuff one night. I stepped foot out the car. When I was stepping out the car, he asked me what I'm doing. I told him I'm trying to fuck. I said, what? CO, lock down. I gotta get to my motherfucking cell. I'm like, what? I'm calling you back soon as I get off motherfucking lockdown. Hell no, now I'm raising my voice at her. I hang up the motherfucking phone. Boop! I walk to my cell. Nigga, this was the longest lockdown I ever went on this whole hour. Nigga, I went in there in my cell, he already seen it on my face. I couldn't hide it if I wanted to. All right? This shit right here, I'm in prison with this shit. It's sitting on the streets. Remember, I'm sitting up in here where you can't, right? I can't go nowhere. I can't really have a sip to take my mind off. I can't do nothing. I gotta sit here and take this shit all the way up. My cellie say, what's wrong? And you know, doing the munching shit, me and him been popping about shit and females, you know what I'm saying? He been lacing me up. And I'm like, man, my girl been fucking. I'm pacing back and forth in the cell. I said, my girl been fucking. He said, what? He said, hey, like what you mean? Like, so I'm letting you know the story, like, nigga, she fucking my black connect. Nigga, and everything. He's like, nigga, all your money, everything good. Remember, I'm living good up in here. So I'm like, man, I can't complain. I'm like, yeah, all that's cool. I'm like, man, before he's like, nigga, first I'm gonna let you know you can't be mad. If the bitch is down for you, she taking care of everything she need to take care of. My nigga, you gotta look at it a certain way. But nigga, as I'm going, I'm like, nigga, I'm hot as a motherfucker. But I know it's always something in me to where I have to overcome. I'm always like that when I'm faced with anything. It's never just gonna get to me where I'm just like, oh no, I'm just falling to the victim role and feel guilty. No, I'm always gonna get knowledgeable about the task at hand, and nigga, I'm gonna figure it out in my head, nigga, because you gotta uplift yourself back up, right? You can't be staying slumped over and down. What? On your back pockets? Hell no. So I'm like, I talked to him for that hour. That was a long ass hour, like I said. Boom. They cracked the doors. I'm back out on the phone. Boom. You feel me? I'm talking. I was like, you use a condom? I'm sweating her. She said, yeah, we use a condom. You know, another couple weeks go by, we talking about the story more and more. She finally tell me she didn't use a condom or nothing. She tells me like, I didn't do it. And I'm like, I know she ain't no condom user, like, right. And this is why I'm questioning, you know what I'm saying? So doing this questioning phase, it's something in me to tell me to keep my cool, because I know this is a part about me. This is a test on a motherfucker's manhood, how you gonna deal with this type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I sat there and told her, I said, man, hell no. I said, call this nigga right now. Remind me of my feelings. Remember, something's in me like, I gotta be a bigger man, but I'm mad as a motherfucker. I call him, she called him on three-way. Boom, I'm like, what's up, my nigga? I was like, my girl told me you've been fucking and shit. I was like, nigga, it's fucked up. Nigga, I've been talking to you from time to time. Cause you know, I talk to him from time to time and shit. She might three-way him, I might tell him what's up. Whole time, she, this dude. I'm like, man, hell no. So I'm like, he like, yeah, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This shit, you know what I'm saying? This shit just is what it is. I was like, yeah, man, it's all good though. I just see you when I get out. He's like, yeah, boom, hung up with him. Bam, I'm still arguing with her and shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, hell motherfucking no. I said, call this girl. Cause me and this girl, like, you know what I'm saying? I knew her kid too. And my girl kind of knew her and shit. My girl called her, she's doing whatever I say. She was like, Stone. She's like, Stone, this is you. I've been waiting to talk to you. You know your girls been fucking T. And I'm like, I'm like, man, I know, I'm like, woo. So, you know, she give me her little sad little story and everything. Look how out of pocket I am. I'm calling the bitch tripping and all that shit. His bitch. So I'm like, man, all right, boom, that's over with. So now we really start getting out to the nitty gritty. I just want to know, you know, what happened and how it happened. You know what I'm saying? She told me straight up, she's like, you know, I used to be, you know what I'm saying, out rolling and shit, you know what I'm saying? It was just me, I might get a bottle, I'll call him, you know what I'm saying, go down, you know, to his spot and shit. I'm like, what, you just be fucking him? She's like, yeah, we just fucking, I'll be spending the night. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm thinking in my head, god damn, what the fuck? So, man, she telling me all these type of stories, and she getting detailed with it to where I'm like, okay, I'm like, all right, and my partners was telling me like, oh man, Stone, if it was me, I wouldn't want to know. I'm like, I want to know. I'm about trust, you know what I'm saying? I want to know. Some niggas was in there talking about, oh, they don't want to know, and I can't be dealing. If you're dealing with a female who's dealing with another man, there's hell yeah, I want to know. There ain't, I'm not that type of dude. That shit never made sense to me. Feel me? If you my girl and I'm fucking with you, hell yeah, I want to know. I don't give a fuck if it hurts me. You know what I'm saying? I want to know. I don't want to just be covering it up and just whatever goes on goes on. Some dudes is like that. They get out. Nah, I'm not that type of dude. I want to know. You feel me? Good, bad, and the ugly. That's what type of person I am. So man, she just told me. You know, I respected her for her honesty. I realized what I had done it, and this shit hurt me like a motherfucker. When I got out about 4 to 5 months later after that, she told me. And when I had got out, I finally met up with him quick. And I'll never forget, I was at a 7-Eleven, and he was like in a Cutlass on like foes. I remember him. I was like, boom. I was like, what's up, man? I was like, what's up? And I was like, what's up? You know, dapped him up and everything, you feel me? And then he was like, man, he's like, yeah. I was like, man, you know that shit wasn't nothing. He's like, man, he's like, Stone, that's what's up, man. He's like, I'm glad the way you handled it, though. He said, man, you just got a freaky bitch, that's all. I'm looking at this nigga when he said it to me. I'm like, I had to eat it up again. And I still was dealing with him from time to time. I don't know where it happened to him, you know what I'm saying? I ended up catching a Fed case after I got out, you know what I'm saying? Stayed out 15 months, you know what I'm saying? I caught my Fed case, and then, you know, I just never heard back from him, man. But that's just, you know, something that, you know, that's just food for thought, y'all. I'm sorry this was a long video, you know what I'm saying? But I really just had to take y'all there and let y'all know, because shit be like that. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, and yeah. And, man, you gotta learn to deal with it. You gotta learn to suck it up. And you gotta learn to come back strong, you feel me? So, man, if any of y'all can agree with this type, if any of y'all have situations like this, let me know in the comments. Let me know real. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? We ain't all nerd with the chest out all the time. Come on, it ain't always like that. We tell them real stories, you know what I'm saying? So, like and subscribe to the channel. Share it with a mom, sister, auntie, dad, you know what I'm saying? Brother, whoever, uncle, cousin, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gone. Boy!